Hope you're all doing alright. Christ, I've had like the most intense, nerve-wracking toughest week I can remember. But like I don't know, it was just kinda weird. Like the atmosphere was weird at work. Like we're moving now, but at the same time it seems like the project is closing, so we're probably gonna have to end up at different kind of positions by the end of the year. But it's not like I care, but it just feels kind of a waste of time, waste of energy to have to move to a different location now. A waste of money for the company too, but like I couldn't care less about that. It's not my company, I'm not running it. But either way, it's Friday. I'm gonna enjoy myself. And apparently the RPG session that was planned for today was cancelled. I was perfectly happy to have them over at my place even, but it's for the best because I've been neglecting my streams like crazy, so I wanted to at least get through this, or at least do one extra stream today or this week. There's gonna be more streaming at some point once I get comfortable with the way things are now and all that stuff, because like having to work in a new district is gonna be a pain in the ass, and getting back home, by the time I get back home it's gonna be late from next week, so it's gonna be a tough thing to handle, but I mean, I've been through worse. I mean, I've been in the army and stuff, but I'll have to figure that all out. Either way, for tonight, let's just enjoy the stream. Let's just see how this goes. Yeah, happy to see you, man. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good week. Better than mine, at least. Thanks for seeing us out. I never would have guessed you were friends with Princess Elfin, of all people. I wish I knew how much of what she said was genuine. Hey, Elise? Bloop. Thank you for taking the time to come here today. Take care on your way back to your lodgings. We will, thank you. Thanks for showing us around. It's just my opinion, so don't affect yours too much. Sure, go ahead. Thanks for showing us around, yeah. Hee hee, good night. I hate that hee hee, like I can't voice that, like it's not my, but I don't know. Like, for some reason, all the girls just say hee hee in this game, but okay. Good night, everyone. Wait. Oh, she hates you now. Huh. Don't worry. I can kind of understand where she's coming from. I doubt anyone would have guessed that Her Highness would extend such a bold invitation to you. I enjoyed the second half of the game a lot. This game ends in a way you will want to directly jump into game 2. Yeah, I've heard about this before, or I've read about this before. Oh, you are? How so? I'm not sure how that's my fault. And we're gonna get some flashbacks, I suppose. Some very recent flashbacks, okay. Ah yes, I almost forgot. Reen, I have a small favor I'd like to ask you. Of me? Your Highness? Oh, you're going to ask him? Oh, you're going to ask him? Wait, what? Okay. Teehee, but of course. You see, tomorrow I'll be attending a garden party sponsored by the local government for the start of the festival. Wait, I think the emphasis was on him. Wait, you're going to ask him? That was the question, I think. I'm pretty sure. Because she's gonna ask him to dance with her. Or rather, Makia's father invited me to attend. Yes, I seem to recall hearing that myself. That's the one at Crystal Garden in Matter Park, right? Indeed. Anyway, let's not waltz around the matter. Get it, waltz? I was rather hoping you would join me as my dance partner, Reen. I mean, how did I know that? Like, could you tell me? I don't know. It was just a guess. I swear I didn't play the game. It's the first time ever, first playthrough. Yeah, and obviously his sister is jealous because she has the hots for him, too. Like, it's a Japanese game. Huh? Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Does that mean... Do you think Her Highness knows the old saying, a dance today, a wedding tomorrow? I'm sure that's fully in the realm of tabloid speculation. Still, there's no denying that many will interpret it that way. Whoa, hold on a minute. I don't think I can. I mean, it would be an honor, but it's like too great an honor for someone like me. Hehe. Oh, not at all. Your father may be a baron, but the Schwartzes have long, deep ties with the imperial family. I apologize if this comes across as rude, but inviting you would likely create less of an opposition than if I were to invite Eustace. I mean, he's totally gay for Machias. I see. Well, I can't deny that. You needn't apologize. I find your choice rather fascinating, actually. I'm in Act 2 and there's so many flaws in character and logic in the plot that I can't even move forward in the story anymore. The MC is delusional, the plot has dissolved into nonsense. That sounds like a shame. I don't know. It's weird actually because this game makes so much sense. I can't. But yeah, at the same time, it does feel like they're already like falling for a lot of anime tropes. But at least in this game, they're doing it in a sensible way, basically. But yeah, I don't know. As I said, I think I would before I get disillusioned with the series. I think I'm gonna wanna play the Trails in the Sky series first, at the very least. Eustace, you're not helping. Anyway, I really don't think I'm the man you want. Sometimes I can barely keep from tripping over my own feet. Is that so? Elise once told me that she asked you to help her practice the finer points of ballroom dancing. In fact, she says you're an excellent dancer, that you step lightly and very gracefully. Is that not true, Reen? Well... Huh? I understand. It was rude of me to trouble you with a petition like this on such short notice. And besides, I don't suppose you would have much interest in dancing with a little girl like me. No, that's not what I mean, Your Highness. Whistle, that's my sister, alright. She really knows how to twist a knife. Your Highness, please, you too, Prince Olivert. Looks like they're having fun. I had no idea the Imperial family was such a lively and cheerful bunch. I get the feeling they aren't all like this. Ah, I see now. How could it not have crossed my mind? Something that pays me in game 2. They're ruining some of the things they built up in this game. It's like they switched writers for the sequel and he's picking up the pieces from the game and writing his own interpretation of what was set up here. Yeah, I guess that tends to happen. I mean, and it's weird, like, because they, like, in Japan, all 4 games are out now, right? Or at least the 3 of them. So you'd think they at least knew what they're doing, or they have enough stuff to keep it going, you know. And like with all the previous games, there seems to have been some planning and some, you know, basically the director or whatever, the CEO of Falcom had stated already that they had like planned everything out for the Trail series and stuff. So that would be a big disappointment if that were the case. Like maybe, I don't know. I will still have to play it. I do have it in my library. I haven't started on it yet, but we'll see how. I mean, I'll wait playing it. Definitely. I think I'll leave it for last because, yeah, I do want to play the prequels first, to be honest. I see now. How could it not have crossed my mind? Perhaps the truth is that you already have your heart set on someone else. Or is there someone you're already courting? Huh? Huh? Okay, come on. Haha, well, do you? I'm positively dying to know which maiden has conquered the battlefield of your heart. Wait, I don't mean... Yikes, how am I going to get out of this one? I'm not sure how to turn it down gently. Teehee. Very well, I shall relent this time. Huh? Ah. However, next year I'll be 16, just like your sister. That's when I'll be making my debut into high society, so I'd be very happy if you'd give my invitation some thought. Okay, so it, you know, it came to nothing anyway. Like, what's she mad about? Well, aren't you the lucky one? Her Highness really seems to have taken a liking to you. You really ought to have accepted her invitation. It might have led to something truly unexpected in the future. I mean, it was already truly unexpected. I mean, I doubt it. It seems like she just took an interest in me because I'm her friend's brother. She didn't really seem all that serious about it, so I figured she was just trying to tease the two of us. Can't deny it seemed that way. But I got the impression it wasn't all that was going on here. You weren't the only one feeling nervous that whole time. Prince Olivert was an even more unusual person than I'd heard. Haha, no doubt about that. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Usually it's a good idea to just leave things cool down a little, try something else, and see if it catches on later on. But I don't know. Like you know, like the thing is, I wouldn't be surprised if there's bad writing. Like I'm not one to excuse companies for doing anything. Like I'm a big I don't know. For example, I'm a big Megaten fan, but I've really I haven't been happy with how Atlas has been handling the franchise or their other IPs for that matter. But yeah, I don't know. It's the same kind of thing, you know, and you see that with Capcom too, like with Street Fighter and that kind of stuff setting out. I don't know. Even dialogue is different in second game. A lot of text. It's just fluff and filler. They write paragraphs of dialogue that say one thing, unlike this game. I mean, you kind of get that in this game too. There's a lot of dialogue that's. I mean, even though it's not, I wouldn't say. I do think it's rather appropriate most of the time. But there are some cases where I would be like, okay, this is just an anime trope. with maybe with an interesting spin, but it's still kind of predictable, as I think I have proven in this series quite a few times already. It's interesting though because I wouldn't be. I'm not sure if they would be able to replicate that kind of consistency with the second game, to be honest. Yeah. Exactly, that's what I mean. But I guess I think that's to be expected at some point. Like when you make a bunch of games and they end up being successful, and you have to keep living up to that level of writing or quality, you're bound to run out at some point. And like I noticed the same thing with Tokyo Xanadu, to be honest, which is basically a copy paste of this game in terms of gameplay, but not in terms of combat, because it's supposed to be an action game. But it still feels like it will work a lot better if it was just turn-based game like this one. But like everything else around it, like the social stuff, the shops, the items, the inventory, the cooking, the journal, everything is just exactly the same. It's just that some buttons are different. That's the only difference. And the setting is different, obviously, in the story. And it feels like more of a one-off thing, but it's basically the same game. And the graphics engine is exactly the same. It's just a little less colorful. No doubt about that. Wait, what did she say? He seemed entertaining to be around. To think that he's the one who made Class 7 possible. He seemed easygoing, but hearing him talk about our class made that what we're doing feel even more important. And besides, he gave us plenty of other useful info. Yeah, including the fact that the board of directors seems to have their own agenda for us. I have no idea what they're planning, but their motives seem incredibly suspicious. Anyway, the cat is at it again, but I don't know. Agreed. Hearing about the instructor's background kind of threw me for a loop too. I wouldn't have imagined she used to be a bracer. I mean, I should have figured. That's the one thing that was super predictable that I didn't figure out, and that's probably just because I didn't play the previous games. But it does make sense. But like, I figured she would be something like involved in espionage and that kind of thing. But yeah, everything is fixed and improved on the third Cold Steel. Ugh. Well, I hope it didn't affect the second half of this game for you, or for you to eventually play the sequel. I didn't enjoy this game all the way through, at least. Yeah, I'm still enjoying it, like to be honest. And like the thing about it is, like I tend to try and take these things with a grain of salt. Like I've seen some terrible writing. Like my first playthrough on this channel was Dragon's Dogma, and I actually finished the game fairly quickly on easy. Like the writing is weird, it's like all over the place, but it's just such an enjoyable game. Like I just couldn't hold it against it, you know. Even though, like the final boss fight was just kinda I mean, it's a big fucking dragon, and you have to hit it in the heart somehow, and use some ballistas, and you know, you get on top of him. But the only big disappointment was that I couldn't pick my, you know, the character I would romance in the game that would be abducted by the dragon and stuff. Sorry if I'm spoiling it, by the way, but I mean, the story is really fucking predictable. Like, there's no need to just even expect anything. Like, it's more like a chance thing that goes on, and it was the character I had invested least in. that actually ended up being the lady in distress, you know. So, you know, but I still enjoyed the game, and I'm still planning on doing a second playthrough at some point, because I wanna get the ending I want, basically, and do the New Game Plus thing. Not New Game Plus, but do the dungeon as well at the end and stuff, you know, maybe. But I really loved that game. Jesus Christ, that was amazing. Like I'm still thinking like it may be better than Monster Hunter, and I've streamed a lot of Monster Hunter on this channel as well. But Monster Hunter doesn't even have any rating to begin with. A rank is more or less the highest you can be too. I assume you already knew about her history, Fee. Wait, who's A rank? Oh yeah. The instructor Sarah. Yep, the guild is every Jaeger Corps's main competition after all. Probably even ran into her a few times during our operations. Really? Unbelievable. Also, I'm enjoying a glass of the Real Mackenzie. A really nice whiskey. Part of what I'm doing on this channel is just making advertisement for booze. Maybe they should just sponsor me, it would be nice. Oh yeah, gameplay wise, game 2 is slightly better. They made who you link with actually matter more, as well as more options in battle and playable characters. So there are improvements not relating to blood characterization. Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, that's. I've been thinking about that too, kinda, because I didn't dislike the system in this game. A funny thing is, I was actually like getting into the whole social link stuff because I never played Persona because I don't have a PlayStation and stuff. So that's one aspect of the gameplay that I've missed. But like I am playing Xenoblade Chronicles on the 3DS. I'm really enjoying that. I'm planning on getting Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on the Switch too at some point, but I'm not in a particular hurry because I'm gonna get it along with the DLC, and it's gonna be a pretty big investment. And Switch games are really fucking expensive for some reason. But anyway, like I enjoy that aspect of those games, like the social links. So in this game it's just basically just combos, so it might be interesting to see what that's about. I'd almost forgotten about those good old days. Oh, there she is, speaking of the devil. Instructor? How long have you been here? Been there. Make linking a really big deal in this game, but in terms of who you link with whom, it doesn't seem to matter much. Well, the thing is, like, I mean, if it matters because it's kind of predetermined in the second game, then that would be worse, at least in my opinion. God, I still love her boobs so much. Jesus Christ. Okay, but if it's more like you can choose who you want them to link with and develop that more, then that would be great. And the one thing that I'm kind of missing in this game is just the choices. Like, it doesn't seem very open-ended, and it kind of makes sense because it's got a cliffhanger ending as far as I've heard, and like it's it's very predetermined on how the story is going to continue and all that stuff. But like, I like games where with more customization in that regard, or with more choices, you know. And at least in terms of the social links, that would be a good addition. So it looks like you finally found out about my work history, huh? I mean, we could have guessed, but for some reason I didn't. I mean, I should have, but just couldn't. I don't know. I guess that kind of tarnishes my ravishing adult charm a bit then. How? It actually adds to it. I hate to break it to you, but you didn't have any to begin with. Shh. Did you hear an old maid sighing? What was that? Oh, there you go. Oh, holy shit, the two bimbos. I like both of them, to be honest. Jesus Christ, those boobs are amazing. Hehe. Good evening, everyone. Like, I like how like these graphics are pretty fairly low poly, but like if they want to make boobs, they're just gonna make them, and you're gonna like them. Captain Claire? This is quite the unusual combination. How? They knew each other, and you knew they did. Let me be the first to assure you that this wasn't my idea. And like, why is she wearing a belt under her boobs? Like, what? I mean, the hee thing is actually a localization thing. I'm not sure though, because yeah, I don't know. Because usually, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe true. I don't know. What's the cat doing? He's doing something. I think he's chasing a bug. I mean, if that's... it does seem that way. Alright. I mean, if that's what he's doing, that's the only constructive thing he does. I mean, I don't mind. And he actually eats them too. He's pretty crazy about that. They could... yeah, they could have just omitted them. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind all that much actually. But it's just typical. It's kind of dumb. But okay. But the governors asked me to tell you that tomorrow's field study is being put on hold. Oh. Instead, you get the exciting opportunity to help this lady and her goons with their evil schemes. Huh? What evil schemes? Luke. Sarah, could you maybe not try to put them off entirely before I've even had a chance to explain? Actually, there's a matter I'd like all of you to help us with. I've discussed this with the governor, and he decided that this would be the best way to handle the issue. Now, if you'd be so kind as to get on board, I'll explain everything to you at the command post in Heimdallr Central Station. Alright. God damn. Jeez. Mackenzie may just be the best whiskey I've had in my life so far. It's really fucking good. Hopefully you can make it to the end of this field study before ending the stream. I'm getting big surprise after the field study. Good surprise. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's weekend tomorrow anyway. I'm not planning on doing a short one particularly. Although, yeah, I don't know. Although, you know, there may be a chance I'm gonna do some multiplayer stuff later on. I might even stream that, but I'm not sure. We'll see about that. Terrorists? Indeed. I'm afraid we have no choice but to define them as such. Unfortunately, we have no clue as to their aim, nor do we know the names of the group's members, its size or its history. At present, it doesn't even seem that the terrorist group has established a name for itself. That's a lot of unknowns. Would I be correct in assuming the man we met in the North Highlands who was trying to start a war is a member? Ah. So he's one of them. I mean, they didn't answer the question, so how do you know he's one of them? He said his name was Gideon or G or something like that. So that's what that man you encountered in the Highlands was up to. He does sound like a terrorist type. And you think he and his group are going to try something tomorrow on the first day of the summer festival? We're currently operating under that assumption, yes. The summer festival lasts 3 days, but unlike festivals in other provinces, only the first day garners much attention. It's been a month since the incident in Nord. If they intend to make their next move soon, tomorrow is a likely time. I'd have to agree. Terrorists do love their time in the spotlight, after all. And considering how easily Gideon gave you his name, I'm betting we'll start to see them acting more openly soon. First, you gather arms and other like-minded allies in secret. Then you reveal yourself with a bang and keep going in quick succession. That's the typical terrorist MO. I see. And you want us to assist with countermeasures against them? Right. The RMP will be joining forces with the Heimdallr military police to bolster the capital's security. Unfortunately, as big as the capital is, I can't say with complete confidence that there'll be no holes in our security. That's where you come in. You'll be assisting our security measures as a reserve force. I'm sure it'd be nice if the guild was still active here. They would have come in mighty handy right about now. Yes, I don't disagree. Sarah, you do know that the RMP had no involvement in the guild's withdrawal from the capital, right? You know what I always thought was a bit funny? Macius was all sexist and chivalrous at the orienteering exercise, but he dropped the act fast after his field study with Fia and Laura. And by this field study, he has a defeatist attitude when the two of them worn out and everything fight him and Reen. I didn't even notice that. Maybe because I was too focused on like that first thing with Elisa and Reen, where they landed on top of each other in the beginning. But like I figured like Beckius' biggest problem was uses, so I didn't even notice with like any sexist or chivalrous attitude. But the defeatist attitude is definitely there, and like it's way more pronounced than with uses, where at least he keeps showing some, you know. I mean, I wouldn't call it backbone necessarily, but more like he keeps biting back somehow. But anyway, oh really? I mean, your boss and that brother of yours could hardly make their opposition to the guild more obvious if they tried. Well, wow, these two really seem to have a messy history between them. It sure looks that way, especially where the guild is concerned. Although it sounds like your brother has been keeping busy in Crossbell recently. Her brother? Well, wait, who is her brother? So what's it gonna be? The start of the Macius of the game, Macius kept saying that the ladies needed protection, that Laura couldn't handle her large sword, it was dangerous for the ladies to be without a man, etc. Well, that's funny. I can't remember any of that. It may have been like, I figure if Macius said it, it would probably have been very toned down. Like he didn't seem to be that much of a, like maybe he's kind of old-fashioned. And like, to be honest, in a setting like this, I would expect that kind of to be the norm too. Even though women are, you know, picking up arms and doing stuff and being bracers and whatnot. So what's it gonna be? Whether you choose this as your field study task for tomorrow is totally up to you. If you decline, there are plenty of tasks the governor needs taken care of, like you've been doing the last 2 days. Oh, seriously? Oh, so I do get a choice here. That's interesting, actually. The The summer festival is a busy time after all, lots of little details that need to be squared away. But I don't see why we can't do both, to be honest. No, I don't. I think I speak for Group A when I say we'd be glad to join you with the anti-terrorist countermeasures. It wasn't toned down, he was probably old-fashioned, but he only ever behaves this way at the orienteering exercise. Okay, yeah. It's easy to forget. He even ever... Yeah, it's probably the reason too. Oh, no, I do remember. Yeah, I do remember what you're talking about now that you mentioned it. He was also kind of flabbergasted about Fee doing those acrobatics and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I think that orienteering exercise alone already like proved him wrong on all fronts, if you could call it that. Like, I mean, basically the thing about this game is that everyone in this group is an exceptional case, so it's still debatable on whether he's wrong in the first place. But yeah, I think because like for example, Elliot's sister is a different case entirely. I'd say, like, I don't think she would stand up in the expectations like put on Class 7, for example. So apparently Group A is going to do this thing. So, you know, I've said this in a previous stream, but I would love if this game had a New Game Plus feature where you could do all the other field studies. You know, where if you were Group A, you could be Group B in the New Game Plus and just see what the other group went through. That would be so awesome, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen. But like, I would even buy the game again if they made that into, you know, a remake of the game or an expanded version where they added these features, you know, because that would be awesome. Like a New Game Plus feature like that, for me, like that's because like all other Japanese companies, especially Atlas and stuff, all they do is like add a new dungeon and that kind of stuff. That's first of all, it's optional. You don't have to do it. And for me, when I finish the game, I don't have the motivation to go through another dungeon and fight some ultra fucking heavy bosses, because that's just not the kind of games I enjoy, basically, for the most part. But if there's more storytelling and more aspects of that thing, then I'm all for it, you know. I think I speak for Group A, and actually, in that regard, that's one of the things I'm looking forward to in Nier Automata, which I'm still planning on playing. I think I'm gonna stream that after this one, to be honest, because I bought it recently and I want to play it, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. I think I speak for Group A when I say we'd be glad. Okay, Group B feels the same. Oh, okay, so who is it gonna be? Alright then. Thank you for your assistance, everyone. Now, let's move right along to confirming the patrol routes you'll be following. Oh, there's gonna be patrol routes. Interesting. I have one guess as to why they didn't. This isn't really a spoiler, by the way. All the places this game knocks you out, like when they try to leave Tristan, you go on the highway. So knocked in game 2. Yeah, okay. Oh, which is interesting, by the way. But at the same time, Like those other places the groups B were going to. Really? Would they be? Like, I mean, it would be interesting if that were the case. But it's still, you still don't experience the events that happened in those places during this school year, basically. So it's still kind of iffy. I mean, they can still lock you out of certain places. Like, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to go to those places. But yeah. And for example, like, because it doesn't really make sense story-wise either, or like realistically, that Reen would always be Group A, and they basically what this game does, or what this game suggests the character, or like Sarah is doing, is align the two groups with who's been with Reen before and who not, and what issues need to be solved. And Reen is the one who gets to solve all the issues. It's kind of, I mean, maybe that's the case, but it would be more realistic if he were able to solve them organically. So if he happened to be in Group B and be able to solve an issue by happenstance, but I mean, it's still a game, and it's still, it's got its patterns, it's got a gameplay loop, which makes sense, and so it doesn't need to explain everything. But it would be really cool if they approached it that way, like, and the fact that Nier Automata, for example, does do that makes me think that it's actually a thing that's coming up in Japanese in the game industry, basically, because JRPGs tend to have this multiple ending kind of thing. They're working towards it, but they have a different approach to it because they're trying to tell more of a story. So they have pre-made characters and a more linear storytelling, basically, than Western RPGs do, for example. But there's nothing preventing you from going at, trying to tell two sides of the story, or, especially if you have the premise that there are two sides of the story. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, basically. So that would be nice, and maybe, I don't know. I don't think that's gonna happen, at least for the time being. Unless they release a remake for the game with updated graphics and all that stuff, and that's probably only gonna happen when they run out of steam with the main series. And I wouldn't blame them for that. Like, it's not a criticism necessarily, and I can imagine if that would take up a lot of resources to do that, But I don't know. It's just something worth thinking about. Wow, this place sure brings back memories. Jesus Christ, I'm talking way too much. I need to get through more of the game, to be honest. Up until now, a year and a half ago, I'd swing by here. Up until a year and a half ago, I'd swing by here at least once a week. Really? Wouldn't be surprised if if I'd seen you around here before then. Well, I did end up getting to know your sister. Fiona, right? Works as a piano teacher? Huh. Seriously? Wait, she did say she knew someone who worked at the guild. I guess she was talking about the instructor? Still an instructor? What is it that that caused the guild to withdraw from the capital? I've been wondering that for a while now myself. The guild used to be pretty active here in Erebonia, right? Well, yeah. Direct cause was guild branches all over the country being blown up. but I'm sure you already know that. The culprits were the Jaeger Corps hired by a nasty bunch the guild was at odds with at the time. Well, still is, but anyway. Thanks to a dependable ally, we were able to defeat the Jaegers, but by then, the Imperial government had its eye on us. They started making life difficult for us, took away most of the guild's authority in the country, leaving our hands tied. Eventually, the branches here started closing one by one, with no real prospects of ever reopening. So that's how it was. Instructor. Hehe, don't worry, your dad might be the city's governor, but he wasn't really involved. A certain friend of his, however, was very involved. You're talking about Chancellor Gilead Osborne, representative of the Imperial government, I assume. Yep, him as cronies in the Imperial Intelligence Division. It's kind of like a sister organization to the Railway Military Police. Anyway, after that I was out of a job. That's when Principal Van Dyke came and offered me a position at the academy. I started as a combat instructor last spring, and after that I wound up being chosen as your class's homeroom teacher. I still help out the guild from time to time, though. That's how I ended up bringing in our Jaeger princess here. Yay! Knock it off. So that's what happened. You mentioned that Jaeger Corps was responsible for the attacks. What was its name? Oh, it wasn't the same group Fee used to run with. They were called Jester, not a particularly high-ranking outfit. I see. Worried about me? Well, I did suspect that it was likely a different corps. From the sound of it, the Jaeger Corps Fee belonged to was a pretty large one, though. Oh, definitely, she was with Zephyr. Their leader was this insidious guy known as the Jaeger King. You name a combat specialty, Zephyr had it covered. They were the only corps on par with the Red Constellation, which had its roots in the Berserkers of the Middle Ages. The Berserkers? Jesus Christ. They caused me plenty of trouble back when I was still a full-time bracer. Look who's talking. You caused us plenty of trouble yourself. It's hard to believe this all happened to people we actually know. Yeah, sounds more like a story out of some novel. Anyway, the terrorists you've been hearing about lately aren't part of any Jaeger Corps. I figured that was the case. Generally, the Jaegers are interested in just two things: money and fighting. That Gideon guy you encountered in the North Highlands doesn't seem to fit that description, though. If I had to guess, I'd say he's acting on some kind of deep-seated grudge. A grudge, huh? Well, it's hard to say anything for sure. I never met him myself. From what I understand, he did seem particularly tenacious. It was definitely that. Which means we're really going to have to step it up for our patrol tomorrow. Your involvement is just a precautionary step, but if you're going to help, give it your best, I say. Seems like your teamwork is smoother than ever too, so all the better. Anyway, it's late, so get your report written and get some sleep. I'm gonna crash in one of the empty rooms upstairs. Ah. Alright. The instructor never changes, does she? You sure? She seemed more talkative than usual. How? She's always talkative. Feels like she was pushing herself. Now that you mention it. She did seem far more forthcoming with information than usual. Maybe she's feeling a bit weird being back in her old workplace? You might be right. Still, I guess we're not really in any position to be worrying about her. We'll just have to do our best to coordinate with Group B tomorrow to make sure everything goes smoothly. Agreed. Alright, the sooner we get that report written, the sooner we can get some sleep. Yay. Oh, no.
Keep up the good work.
I shall. Next day, 1 a.m. Oh.
The time is finally at hand.
I wanted to read the shit, but he's talking. So.
At last, the hammer of judgment shall rouse this indolent capital from its slumber.
Yeah!
Oh, okay. There's a crowd? I wouldn't call that a crowd. More like a... I don't know, like a rabble, maybe?
Comrade G, all of the necessary preparations are complete.
Wait, they're communists?
But it feels like you have so few men accompanying you.
Well, it looks that way too.
Wouldn't it be wise to call in a few others for backup?
There's nothing to fear. As long as I have this flute, not even the railway military police stand a chance of stopping us.
Wait, why was he wearing the hood if we can just see his face now? I mean, we already knew who he was, but...
Tomorrow, the people of this land will at last know our name. My dear comrades, I shall be counting on you all.
Yeah!
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Next day. Day of the summer festival. Yay! Alright, I'm going to go check on Group B before heading over to the Railway Military Police's command post. Just give me a call in your Arcus if you find anything during your patrols. Okay. Will do, Instructor. Leave it to us. Still, I was expecting Captain Claire to be our point of contact. Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to agree to cooperate with the Railway Military Police. I'm not exactly delighted about working with them, but things are looking pretty serious. I'm helping them this once and acting as your point of contact, but I won't let them forget for a minute that they owe me. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Tell Fiona thanks for the breakfast. Sure thing. Alright, we should get moving too. We've got our designated areas, so we'll be patrolling them one by one. Keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Instructor Sarah said she'd contact us around noon too. Let's be off then. Ja. That's not how you pronounce that. Why? How did she suddenly say yeah? Why did she say it in English, in German, or Dutch, or I don't know. I guess Norwegian. I'd suspect the Scandinavians use the same word for yes as the other German languages. I'm guessing the city's gonna be packed with people since it's the first day of the summer festival. That's all the more reason we need to stay especially vigilant. Okay. Let's see how. Oh wait, we're still. Okay. We're still at the thing, the Jaeger base, the former guild branch. Alright, let's talk to some random people. Please remember that the Imperial Families Parade will be taking place today. We will be stopping and redirecting traffic in order to accommodate it. We humbly ask for your cooperation. Okay, I'm not gonna be talking to everyone. Hey, you're kinda cute. Oh no, I got off at Altar Street by mistake. Parade starts off at Trickles Plaza, doesn't it? Or maybe I'd be better off watching it on Van Curl Street. Van Curl! You know... wait. Ta-da! Welcome to Etoile's Stall. Etoile's Stall. I can't decide on whether I want to use my French or my Spanish pronunciation. Anyway. Fiona, what are you doing here? What else? I'm helping out. Looking to make an extra buck. Girls gotta make some money, you know? Can I interest you in the super special gelato that me and Agnes made together? Those actually look great. I think I'm in danger of just handing you my wallet here. Here. Oh, he didn't? Sounds like you have your work cut out for you today. Just remember to stop and take the time to freshen up when you're tired, okay? Alright. I don't think I don't have any separate mess anymore. Tetra Gelato. Special gelato with swirls from 4 different flavors. 4 different flavors. Let's get one. Sure, you never know. 4 turns. It actually... okay. It does look pretty good. Alright, so what are we actually doing? Let's... oh, sorry. I keep forgetting what freaking buttons I need to press. Burger... okay. So, we don't even really have a quest, do we? Do we need to go somewhere in particular? Or just walk around and talk to people and see if we see anything suspicious? Oh. Hey, kiddo. Milton. What's wrong, Milton? Oh, hi, idiot. There's a pretty interesting rumor floating around at the moment about someone vanishing all of a sudden. Oh? Did you say vanishing? Do you know any more details? Oh, caught your interest, I see. I don't know, this is some good stuff. It might even be too juicy to share. Speak up, or we'll force it out of you. Bloop. Alright, okay, I get it. Dang, you two are scary. So yeah, like I said, someone from one of the apartments around here just straight up vanished. The caretaker came by to check on them this morning and found the room as empty as if no one had ever lived there. The only thing left in there was the key to the room. That's quite a curious situation. Yeah, especially since they disappeared without even telling anyone. I've never heard of anyone leaving during the summer festival either. Maybe they had reason they had to move out so quickly. Do you think this might be related to the terrorists in some way? Sounds like kind of a stretch. Whoa there, you guys seem like you've got some good material. What's this about tearing wrists? Come on, fill me in. Don't worry, it's nothing important. It does seem to be some substance behind this rumor though. Agreed. I think we'll do well to keep the story in mind. That's all there is to investigate in Alto Street. We should move on to another part of the city. Huh, okay. So we can't start investigating right away? What apartment is it, first of all? Like, wouldn't that be kind of a... This isn't much, but please take this. Here's to the rest of the year treating us well. Oh my, thank you ever so much. I'll be hoping for the same. Wait, what? Thanks to that, we managed to finish all of our decorating really fast. Even my superiors couldn't stop praising him. I wish he wouldn't drag me around town to talk to his friends though, sigh. Dude, I don't want to talk to you. I already talked to you. I want to talk to the lady here. This is much, but please take this. Jesus Christ, it's just the same thing. Okay. I get it. You're really appreciative of each other. Alright, let's see if there's any more people to talk with. Alright, so there's a few exclamation marks, so let's go check those out. So I guess that's how the patrol works. Kind of weird though. Huh. Hey, what's he doing here?
Woohoo! I'm on a roll! I can
Alright,
almost taste that grand prize.
Crow?
Ah, hey guys! How's that field study coming along?
Oh, it's going fine. But why are you here?
Oh, you don't know? Classes don't run back at the academy during the summer festival.
Well, makes sense.
So I came here to squeeze as much fun as possible out of this fortuitous bit of free time.
Oh.
Meaning...
The summer races, of course.
Oh, there's summer races?
Wait, you came all the way here to bet money on horse racing?
Well, no shit.
We're minors! We're not allowed to place bets!
Do I look like a lawbreaker to you? There's a magazine that's running a prize contest for the summer races. You send in your predictions, and if you're spot on, you win a really fancy prize.
Ah, so you don't even have to bet money. That's actually pretty clever. That's a nice way to get kids into
So
gambling.
you came all the way to the capital just to check on that?
If only we all had such boundless energy.
I mean, I think you have energy in space. Like, I mean, you fought like giant fucking gorillas with horns on their heads.
Alright, time for some serious praying to the goddess.
You fought like fucking terrorists. You fought, who was it? Like the thing is that the combat in JRPGs overall, but in this one especially, seems so out of proportion to what the story is trying to tell you. You know, sometimes it's kind of weird.
I'll leave the money here, okay?
Thank you very much. Come back anytime.
Anyway, I'm heading over to the cathedral over in the Sankt district.
The Salt District. Oh.
Peace.
Peace.
Thanks.
Yeah. Bye bye. I don't
Come
know.
on, goddess, let me win that prize.
That seems a rather pedestrian thing to pray for.
So irresponsible.
That's Crow for you. Looks like there's still places here we haven't explored. Let's go look somewhere else.
I mean, we've explored all these places. I think it's a different issue right now. Wait, where's that exclamation mark? Oh, it's gone. Was he it? It seems that way. Okay, kind of disappointing actually. What's wrong? It's just a kid walking around the corner. Did you notice something? I thought I sensed someone suspicious. Wait, you can sense people? Jesus Christ, I mean, we've been over this. Still don't understand how that works in this game. Do you think it was one of the terrorists? We can typically depend on V's instincts at times like these. How? When? When did that happen? Where was the precedent? Might have been my imagination. Yeah, no shit, it might have. Lots of people excited for the festival here. Could have been one of them. Either way, that's something we should note in our report. I sense something mysterious. The 6th Jaeger sense, yeah, exactly. Like Laura said, your instincts tend to be accurate. Yeah, agreed. That's all there is to investigate on Vancouver Street. I mean, what? What? We didn't even investigate anything. I mean, they didn't even follow up on our hunch. Time to move onto other areas of the city. And what's happening? I don't even know what I'm doing. Alright. We've been on Alto Street, so let's go down the list. Garnier District. Garnier. Alright. Okay, so there's the hotel. Very important. Guys and Reen also have a 6th sense, Master's people nearby sense as well for some reason. Yeah, look, with Gaius I get it. He has this whole shamanic thing going on, so whatever, you know, he's like wise for his age and whatever. And with Reen I kind of get it too, because he has this whole demon thing going on, like, you know, so there might be something we don't understand about him. But, I don't know, it's getting kind of old. And it's not only that, Emma also got some crap that's unexplained. Although I get a feeling that, you know, they're leading us onto something with those things. But anyway. Oh my, aren't you the military academy students from the other day? Charming voice. Oh, there she is. Oh man, she's so hot. So we meet again. Did you come all the way here just to see me? I mean, we might as well have. Jesus Christ. Miss Clotilde. Wait, what's Viv? Why did he say V? I didn't think we'd get another chance to meet you. Hello again. Actually, we're here as part of our field study again. We're doing a patrol of the city. Okay, maybe not 6th sense. Yeah, but she's more like a Deus Ex Machina kind of thing going on. Like unlocking locks and healing people randomly, or... which is weird, like Jesus Christ, I mean, she's a healer. She's a support type character. Like Elliot is. And arguably better than Elliot, or at least in my build. Because I have no idea how builds work in this game, so I just... You know, I just do what comes to me somehow. So, like, they all have access to Arcus, so how is that surprising? And why is she keeping that secret of all things, you know? Jesus Christ, I mean, what's the big fucking deal? It's a fantasy game. Everyone's got magic powers. It's an anime game. Everyone's got outrageous fucking powers. So either way, we're doing a patrol of the city. Oh, isn't that a shame? I mean, is it? Like, do you want to be safe? Or, you know, I mean, we want you to be safe. Okay, no, that's maybe for the best. But I'm glad to see you're all working so hard. I see the two of you were able to make peace too. I'm surprised. Wait, how does she know they were having a thing? What? Who is this lady? Is she another board member? How could you notice such a small change when you only met us once 2 days ago? Oh, good thing one of the characters actually asked that question. Oh, was I right? Hehe, I just had a feeling that might be the case. Call it a woman's intuition. I mean, you know, we already had V's sixth sense. Oh Christ. Even in the portrait those boobs are moving up and down. Anyway. Anyway, exactly. Have you noticed any significant changes since we last talked? Well, thanks to you all taking care of that beast, I've been able to truly relax during my stay. I was almost going to, go for a Freudian slip there, taking care of that breast. But I'm glad I didn't. Instead, I could do it on purpose. I've slept wonderfully these last couple of nights. Alright, good for you, lady. I mean, I'm actually happy to hear it. But now that you mention it, did you notice a suspicious-looking group of people near the hotel last night? Oh, sorry, I did notice. You did? There were two of them talking in the back alley near here. Hats pulled tightly over their heads. When they noticed me trying to sneak a peek, they panicked and vanished into the night. Oh no, a famous opera singer is watching us. I did overhear them talking about a plan of some kind, though. A plan? That does sound rather suspicious, although we don't know enough to say for certain. Yeah, it does sound like something we should keep in mind. Thank you for your help. Hehe, I'm happy to have been of service. Still, I'd love to stay here and talk for a while. But I'm afraid my schedule is a little booked up at the moment. Are you busy doing something for the festival? Yes, I was invited by a member of the Imperial family to sing at the banquet. Banquet. I don't know why I said that. Banquet held at the palace tonight. I'm not even sure if that's how you pronounce it in French. I think I'm getting drunk. I was actually on my way to rehearse for it. I see. I wish I could go and watch, but I doubt there's any chance of that. Obviously. Well, good luck. We wish you all the best. I mean, can't she just at least give them an autograph so they just stop, swooning over her? Same to you. Anyway, goodbye for now. She really is hot though. I like that dress too. Heh, that's a pro for you. Even when you wish her luck, she's the one who ends up feeling encouraged. Oh, you're the one who ends up feeling encouraged. Indeed, she never ceases to surprise. That's all there is to investigate in the Garnier district. Time to move on to the other areas. Alright. Oast District, alright. Heimdallr Underground Waterway 2. Okay, now it's getting interesting. Are you still doing this? Dude. I really should be working right now, but oh well. Happy Summer Festival. There's things going well for the rest of the year too. Here's 2 things going. All the decorations you see here, yeah, that was us. This is more like it. Whatever. And there's the entrance. Here's the entrance to the underground waterway. What would something like this be doing in a residential area? Did we come here before? How did they know it was there if we didn't? That's so weird. Especially with all the monsters in it. That's just Heimdallr. They find entrances to the underground areas from time to time, but it's not much cause for concern. Everyone's smart enough to know that they shouldn't go near them. That puts me at ease. Nonetheless, everything seems to be in order here. Huh? Huh? What's wrong, Fee? Did you notice something? Nothing. Chances are nobody's in there right now. Nice to know. Problem is, the footprints we left when we came out of here yesterday are gone. And what does that mean? Yeah, you're right. You're right, yeah. I mean, they mentioned it in the dialogue too. And what does that mean? It's likely that someone went in here yesterday after we all came out. Yeah, exactly. And I went to the park, so maybe I missed that one. Although, yeah, I'm not even sure. Then they erased any evidence that would suggest they had, erasing our footprints in the process. Sounds about right? Are you certain you're not overanalyzing this? Not completely. It doesn't hurt to keep in the back of our minds at the very least. That's all there is to investigate in the Oost district. Time to move on to one of the other areas of the city. But like, could you choose what exit you took? I don't think you could, right? I mean, basically you ended up taking, at least I did, I ended up taking the exit with where the musicians were in the park. Dracos Plaza. Jesus Christ, there's so many people here. Alright.
Sure are more people out than there were yesterday.
Well, yep.
They must have all come to see the Imperial family's parade.
Well, no shit. The palace sure looks festive today. Kinda looks the same to me, to be honest. The Imperial family's parade starts here, doesn't it? It's pretty nuts. Yeah, they even got special security arrangements for the event. I've heard that the limousines they'll be using have high quality shielding to stop bullets and explosives too. I guess you can't be too careful with the members of the Imperial family. I've heard much about the skill of those in the Imperial Guard too. Much about the skill of those in the Imperial Guard too. Seeing them in person, it appears their stories are all true. They should be able to handle any crisis that may unfold here. Yeah, I think we can rest easy. That's all there is to investigate at the Dracos Plaza. There's more city to see though, so let's keep moving. Christ, that's all? Really? What I mean? Oh, you made it! Oh, Idios, look at all these people. I honestly can't believe my parents decided to get up early so they could get a good spot, and they dragged me along too. They're total groupies. You're a total groupie. Nice way to talk about your parents too. Jeez. Oh yeah, you may be right actually, because we may have re-entered the waterway at some point. Day 2, basically, probably. Matter Park. Alright. I'm really tired. This area appears to be appropriately well guarded. The soldiers patrolling the park appear to be from the Heimdallr military police. It looks like the Imperial Guard from Valflame Palace is in charge of security for the Crystal Garden itself, though. I imagine security is going to be airtight, considering the garden's party is going to be held there. The garden party is going to be held here. Yeah, especially with Princess Elfin in attendance. This level of security is probably the standard when it comes to members of the Imperial family. I thought I smelled something familiar. Hey, isn't that... Oh, Patrick, you're here too? But of course, I did receive personal invitation to the garden party after all. I see you're all tied up with your field studies, or whatever you call them, even on such a fine day. You poor souls. He really does get under my skin. I've gotten used to it already. Are you alone today? I was under the impression that your butler, Celestine, always attends you, but I don't see him today. I kinda don't like how they did the terrorist cutscenes in this game. It just ruins the eventual surprise. Yeah. I mean... I guess. I mean, it kinda does, but at the same time you had this whole... how do you say? This whole introduction before the game actually started, where you were fighting these robots, and the rail cannons were introduced and all that stuff. So I mean, that already kind of ruins it. And they already mentioned the terrorists there too. But I still like... Okay, yeah, something is going down, or something might be going down. But we still don't know who these terrorists are and what they want in the first place. So I think there's still something to be said for how they did this. But at the same time, like, it feels like they've... Like, I do get where you're coming from, basically, because there's a lot of stuff that's kind of weird in how it's set up. Like, operating based on an assumption that there's going to be a terrorist attack, but everything leading you to believe that there's actually going to be, because you're actually doing this quest and you're actually finding stuff that may be just random, but at the same time, like, apparently there's some kind of pattern or whatever. It's true, he's often at my side, but I spend plenty of time on my own as well. Don't take me for one of those useless nobles who can hardly lace his boot without his butler's help. I always get the impression his butler was there more to keep an eye on him. Did you say something? Actually, the thing about Patrick is, like, I did like that scene where they showed his more compassionate side, where he actually helped Reen to save his sister and stuff. That was really nice. Like, it makes you, you know, it makes me kind of view him differently now, even though he's still being an asshole. Me? Of course not. Well, I wouldn't want to get in your way. I'm sure they have you running all kinds of menial errands. Meanwhile, I intend to introduce myself to Princess Elfin. Try not to be too jealous now. Haha. Now, if you'll excuse me. I mean, like, Princess Elfin totally has the hots for Reen. Like, you don't stand a chance, fam. Like, you can try, you can introduce yourself, but I can't say I'm all that jealous, considering that all that time I spent talking with her yesterday. She even invited Reen to be her dance partner. You know, after seeing that, I can't even bring myself to be irritated by him anymore. Well, the security in this area seems perfect, so it should be relatively safe from terrorists. So, wait, it's perfect, but it should be relatively safe. Like, if it's perfect, it should be absolutely safe. It should be totally safe. I guess what I meant was create dramatic irony, but it feels awkward playing as a group. Dramatic irony? I don't really get what you mean in that regard. I mean, it's like I tend to think of this game as kind of, you know, it plays out kind of like a movie with interactable fighting scenes and that kind of stuff. That's basically what it is. So, you know, and movies tend to kind of do that. You know, show you the bad guys and slowly but surely, like, revealing stuff about them. Yeah, I think it's time to move on to another area. Are you sure it's perfect? Is something bothering you? I feel like we're forgetting something. Dramatic irony as in we as the player has information that surpasses the character's perspectives. Yeah, that's, yeah, okay, exactly, yeah, but at the same time we're role-playing as them. Yeah, usually like good writing, like in movies and stuff, it's like they reveal the stuff basically gradually about the same time as the character discovers them too, or discovers, you know, or they reveal a little bit more just to give you an idea of what's happening, you know, kind of. But at the same time, I still have no clue as to what's happening, because I have no idea who these terrorists are, what they're doing, or what their plan is. They're not Jaegers, they're not, you know, there's something different. So, like, I mean, yeah, okay, the leader is called Gideon, but like, I have no idea who this guy is. I mean, the only thing I know about him is that he's kind of narcissistic because he actually introduced himself to the characters, which means he's going to do the arch-villain monologue thing at the end of the game or something, probably. But that's about it. Like, I don't think it's that bad, to be honest. Now that you mention it. Oh well, maybe it'll come back to us later. Wait, what was the issue now? Okay, I have no idea what was happening now. Okay. And last but not least, Heimdallr Port. And that's where shit goes down, because that's where they met up, so something's gonna happen here. Okay, we've got two guys to talk to. That's probably the captain guy we talked to earlier, who had a thing against nobles. What in Adios Mio's name are we supposed to do now? You're telling me young folks them days, young folks these days can't count on any of them. See, is there some kind of problem here? Oh, you're those students from yesterday. As a matter of fact, we do have a bit of a problem on our hands right now. What kind of problem? Well, it's nothing you need to worry about. But last night a bunch of younger workers up and quit, just like that. Most of them hadn't been here more than half a year. They just started really getting used to the work too. Now thanks to that, our schedule's been thrown all out of whack. This is a significant problem. This is a significant problem. Is there anything we might be able to lend a hand with? Nah, this one's all on us. We should be able to fix our own problems after all. If they were gonna quit, they could have at least stuck around long enough to train their replacements. I'll bet they got all caught up in the festival hoopla and decided to cut out of work altogether. Is it too much to ask for a few hands who appreciate a good day's work? Something about this sounds kind of fishy. I get that people would be all excited about the summer festival though, but enough to quit their jobs? Timing does seem suspicious. Yeah, let's keep this in the back of our minds for now. Anyway, we've patrolled each of the areas assigned to us at least once. It's almost noon now, so we might as well wait for Instructor Sarah to contact us. Okay. Oh man, how did so many crates pile up? Safety's first rule around here. Nothing good comes from rushing. Alright, since we've done all the districts, let me just go take a leak for a second. I'll be right back. Alright. Actually, I have no idea where to go now. Where to go next. Let's see. Okay, there's no red exclamation marks. Wait. Chapter 4. We don't even have a quest. It's all kinda... I mean, I guess we should go back to the former Bracer headquarters. Guess? Same day, 12 o'clock. Okay. This is Class 7 Group A Reinforcer speaking. Hey, it's Sarah. Give me an update. Understood. Huh. She sounds way more serious than usual. Reen reported the results of the morning's patrol. I see. Something sounds off, alright. Though, judging by Fee's reactions, it doesn't sound like the terrorists are wandering the streets. It's funny, actually, now that I think about it. Fee was the only one who had any reactions. Well, of course they wouldn't wander the streets. We haven't seen anything that would lead us to believe so. I think there's something happening behind the scenes, though. We just can't be sure what it is. Keep sharpening that instinct of yours. It'll prove invaluable to you. It's almost time for the Imperial family's limousines to head out from Wallflame Palace to their respective events. Apparently, yeah. Crown Prince Cedric will be going to Heimdallr Cathedral in the northwest. Princess Alfin is headed to Mater Park in the northeast. Mater Park. Mater. And Prince Olivert is going to Heimdallr racetrack in the southwest. Prince Olivert's got an extremely capable bodyguard with him though, so I'm not as worried about him. I've tasked Group B with looking after the Crown Prince, so I'd like you to keep an eye on Prince Alfin. Well, obviously. Just make sure she gets to the garden part safely. After that, you can resume your patrol. Understood. We'll head to Mather Park at once. Was that the instructor? New marching orders, huh? You guessed it. The limousine carrying the Princess Alfin is about to leave Valvenheim Palace. Our mission is to make sure she gets to the garden party safely. Right. We should get to Mather Park as soon as possible then. We can follow the main street. Alright, as soon as we're ready, let's head for Mather Park. After taking a tram to Mather Park, from the tram stop the main story will advance. Okay. Should we... Wait, there's... Ah, okay. Let me just see if we can get any weapons. Drugstore. Wait, where were they again? General goods. Yes, maybe. No. Okay, he's just got the. I mean, those are fine, but I'm not gonna spend money on them. Whole Foods. I don't. Oh yeah, wait. There was this whole weapon store. Jesus Christ. I am even thinking. Alright, let's just see if we can upgrade anything. Watson's Weapon Armory Shop. Okay. Ah. It's a bit slower. I think the only reason they're slower is because you can still upgrade them, but they're not slower by much, to be honest. Oh, titanium coat, military spikes. Get some of those too. Okay. Whatever. Let's just get those, and maybe we can update them later on. Wait. Did I buy 2 of them? Oops. Okay, we'll see. Oh, we already got those. Shit. Well, it doesn't. Who's gonna wear those? Okay. His agility is gonna go down. Let's actually protect. Elliot. Alright. Well, I mean, it's something. Alright, let's, I guess we should go. Mather Park. We'll probably have to begin our patrol right away once we reach Mather Park. It'd be smart to make sure we sorted out everything else before we go. I mean, returning to Mather Park will cause the main story to advance. Dude, that's... God damn it. Fucking hell. Yay, limousines. Okay, they split up. Interesting. Man, I just love those interiors. Those are the most amazing thing in the game, I think. Or like one of the most amazing things. Hee hee. It's quite nice to be out and out and about like this once in a while in your limousine. Though it would be even nicer if you'd gotten dolled up. Just think, we would look so adorable making our debut together at the garden party, wouldn't we? I wish you'd think a little more before you say something like that. We may be friends, but I'm still just the Baron's daughter. I can't very well go around equating my appearance at the party with that of the Imperial Princess, debut or otherwise. Oh, you're so old-fashioned, Elise. But the national and local governments are headed by commoners now. Times have changed, or is it that you're still annoyed that I asked your brother to the dance? Hehe, maybe I should invite him to be my dance partner next year. Maybe I really should invite him. Okay, yeah, sorry. Your Highness, please, that's enough. Oh, come, come. I'm sorry, Elise. Seems there's still a ray of hope for you. After all, it doesn't look like he has a girlfriend at the moment. Jesus Christ, what are you talking about? We've been over this. It's getting weird. Huh? Still surrounded by that many lovely ladies, I doubt that he'll remain true for long. I don't... I suppose you're right. Oh, she admits it! Holy shit. If Reem were to find someone, perhaps that would be for the best. Both for him and me. Elise? I'm sorry, just thinking out loud. Don't mind me, people are all waiting for you to wave to them. Out of your limousine with the diamond doors. Who is, Elise? I mean, I guess, maybe, somehow, kind of. At least she's, you know, so honest about her feelings. At least towards, Princess Elfin. I do like both of those characters, though. Yeah. I do like Elise. I like Princess Elfin as well. Hello. Yay, clap, 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 clap. So Elise is here too. Looks like she came as Princess Elfin's attendant. Oh, those two must be pretty tight. The princess really looks the part though. Indeed, that dress of Imperial Crimson suits her wonderfully. Damn, I'm starting to feel jealous of Patrick after all. Alright, looks like this area is under control. Let's go grab something for lunch and do another sweep of the city. Okay. It'd be totally okay if nothing out of the ordinary happened today. Very insightful. Oh man, I would kill for a hot dog right now. I'm getting kinda hungry, to be honest. Afterwards, they had a quick lunch at one of the stalls in the Garnier district. after they finished up, they decided to do another sweep of their sand areas. Oh, okay. Just get another choreographed cutscene, I guess. But no matter how hard they searched, nothing seemed amiss. Finally, Group A made their way toward Drykel's Plaza, where traffic had previously been restricted. Same day, 2:40. p.m. I imagine most of the ceremonies around the capital are finishing up right now, about now. Though Princess Elfin and the others won't be coming back until later this evening, right? Yeah, the ceremony itself ends soon, but there's a social event afterward that lasts until this evening. It seems that this is likely the time that many will begin to let their guard down. Perfect time for terrorists to make their move. I really hope we're just overthinking this. So do I, but at the very least, we need to remain vigilant until the day is over. Right. Okay, the traffic restrictions have been lifted now, so let's walk around the plaza. Okay, so there's something there. But yeah, this game has a lot of ways to spoil the... You know... I wouldn't say the story exactly, but like you know what you need to do beforehand. You just need to look at the map and you know what the next move is going to be. Alright. Hey girls, what are you doing here?
Toa! Angelica!
Oh nice. It's voice acted.
Oh! I didn't expect to meet all of you here.
Well, isn't this a coincidence?
Isn't it?
President Herschel?
We certainly weren't expecting to encounter the two of you out here.
Huh? Looks like the goddess herself brought us together.
Mm-hmm.
And now that she's granted us this chance, what do you two say we...
Have a ménage à trois. Just the three of us.
I'm afraid we'll have to decline. We have our field study to attend to.
Okay. I mean, apparently she got up on the innuendo.
What she said. Lame.
Okay.
She ever
the guys are like, why does she just go for us? We would be happy to indulge her.
Looks like those rumors about her were true.
What rumors?
Did you ride your orbital bike all the way here?
Yeah, you can make it from Trista to here in 40 minutes on a good day. So I plopped Toa on the back of the seat and off we went.
It almost seems like a metallic horse.
It's pretty cool. Angie's not the most careful driver, so it wasn't exactly what I'd call a leisure cruise. I really love the festival atmosphere, though. I just wish I could enjoy it without the threat of a terrorist attack hanging over us.
Wait, how do you know about that?
Did Instructor Sarah tell you?
Yep, I've been helping out a little with your field studies, too. Yesterday, I was the one who passed on the governor's request to Instructor Sarah, for example. I got pretty worried when I heard about terrorists, so Angie and I decided to see what was happening.
Toa's so cute.
I see.
It appears you've done much for us without us even realizing it.
Thanks. It's nothing really. I'm not doing any of the heavy lifting.
Oh? I thought you were helping with all the paperwork and travel arrangements so everything runs smoothly. And that you're the liaison for our contacts in every region because Instructor Sarah keeps slacking off.
Seriously?
I swear, just when I'd started thinking she was better than we were giving her credit for.
Yeah, that's a little much, even for her.
It's fine. Really. I'm sure she's got lots of stuff on her plate. Anyway, I heard you guys got to meet the princess.
Oh boy, did we.
I'm so jealous. I wish I could have met her too.
We could hardly believe we met her ourselves.
She really does look kinda angelic.
What's with that demonic monolith though? Jesus Christ, it looks like...
If I'd only shown up
I don't
earlier
like
and tagged
monoliths
along
to
with
begin
you.
with, but those ornaments look infernal, basically.
Princess Alphen's beauty is definitely one of our national treasures. But your sister's quite the looker herself. I hope I get a chance to meet Elise again someday too.
Actually, she's attending the garden party as Princess Alphen's attendant right now.
Oh.
Really? Oh, if only I could get Princess Alphen, Elise, and Fee together in the same place.
Okay.
We could call them the Fabulous 15s.
Oh no!
Don't look now, but I think you're being co-opted into some sketchy-sounding group.
Sounds good to me.
Wait, she's actually into that?
If I'd known this was gonna happen, I would have listened to my father and attended that party after all. But no, I couldn't have. I couldn't spoil my charms by wearing a dress. Oh! I could have worn a tuxedo instead! Why didn't I think of that earlier?
Okay, that's hilarious.
Angie? Maybe you're putting a little too much thought into this.
Hey, the gang's all here.
I mean, she just totally grew a lady boner right now.
Crow?
Oh, we didn't know you were here either.
Fancy running into you.
Yeah.
You said you were going to the summer races, didn't you?
How'd the main race go?
Don't ask. Who could have guessed that Black Prince would come from behind in a burst of speed like that? And then Lumberblitz barely squeezing past into second. There's no way anyone could ever see an upset like that coming!
Oh, I guess I won with those 4 to 5 odds. Glad I decided to pony up some cash for that after all.
Wait, you're the one who won the special prize? Oh, stop feeling up lady luck, would you?
You're just sore because I've got better karma than you.
Angie really does have scarily good luck with stuff like this.
Sounds like the bell's chiming 3 o'clock.
Guess that means all the ceremonies must be wrapping up.
Perhaps we should make another round of our patrol areas, just to be safe.
That seems like a sound idea.
Yeah, we should get back to our patrols. It was good to see you, everyone.
Okay, take care out there.
Huh? Back to work already?
I've got my Arcus with me, so just give me a ring if anything happens.
Will do.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. What happened?
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? What's wrong?
It feels almost as though...
Wait. Fountains are overflowing? Holy shit, no! Whatever are we going to do?
My guess would be there's been an increase in the water
Oh, it's
pressure.
that's actually the issue right now. Okay.
Yeah, this must be...
Is this...
Is it some kind of festival attraction?
I don't think so.
This must be the terrorists.
Yeah, it seems that way. Angie! Crow, give me a hand! We need to evacuate everyone. The military police have their hands full. We need to handle this ourselves.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay, let's all...
No, we've got this. You have something else you need to take care of. Something important.
More important than this?
What do you mean?
There must be water pressure there too.
Motter Park.
So this is just a diversion?
I'd bet on it.
They just came out of nowhere. What the hell are these things? Stand your ground, man. On our honor as the Imperial Guardsmen, we must not allow them to any closer to the guarded party. Yes, sir. What should we do? They look like they need help. But we can't just abandon our post at a time like this. We need to contact the RMP. This is awful. You must be the military academy students working with the railway military police, right? Those look just like the creatures we fought in the underground passage yesterday. What are they doing roaming up around the surface? There are quite a few, but the soldiers should be able to keep them at bay. It won't be easy, though. What was that? It came from within the Crystal Garden. Are those attending the garden party in danger? You know, what I've been thinking about all of a sudden now, it may be just the most inopportune moment, but I've been thinking, like, these games have a certain, at least this one, or like generally, I think it's kind of a thing with Falcom. Because they have these whole low budget productions. I think the thing that they need to do that would really be really interesting, like their games have this very generic feeling that's very endearing, but very, you know, and it kind of reminds me of Neverwinter Nights. Because that also had this, like they had this map editor that anybody could use, and that people started using for like random stuff. Like you had the university where they used it for simulations of some kind and that kind of stuff. I feel like because Falcom actually did that with their music. The music is basically free to, you know, to use as long as you credit them, basically. So, like, it feels like their engine is made for that kind of purpose. And their games are kind of more like an example of what you can do with it, rather than while at the same time being like a game in their own right, basically. It wasn't an explosion, it sounded more like something collapsed. But I still think like the soundtracks, like the soundtracks are pretty damn cool. Like they have real, like they have some kind of awkward moments, but they really have some personality to them that I really enjoy. Something collapsed. This isn't looking good. Rain? Yeah, I know. Alright, new plan. We need to get to the Crystal Garden ASAP and figure out what's going on there. You guys, focus on securing this area and requesting reinforcements from the railway military police. Right. Adios mio, be with you. Don't let anything happen to Her Highness. I still think Adios is a really dumb name. Because I keep calling her Adios mio because I think it's funny. I don't know if anyone agrees with me, but that's beside the point.
What?
Wait, what?
Good day, Your Excellency. I do hope you'll forgive me for showing up to this party without an invitation.
You.
Truth be told, I have no real qualms with you personally. However, you are a willing collaborator with the man we loathe, so I'm afraid that makes you guilty by association.
The band we loathe?
I figured that's what you were after.
That's
Let
the
those
other
girls go.
governor
They have
or
nothing to do with this.
Your Excellency!
I'm afraid we just can't do that. After all, they've yet to play their biggest part. That of your faction's most shameful failure. Oh, but fear not. I have no intention of taking their lives.
Just humiliating them?
Elise!
Elise? We meet again, you scoundrel.
Rain!
What are you doing here?
What do you think?
You made it. Dad, are you alright?
The brats from Thor's. So you've come to meddle in our affairs again, have you?
You bet your ass we are.
Not this time, I'm afraid. I won't allow you to interfere.
We didn't ask for your permission, bitch. Oh, you got a magic flute. It influences the crocodiles. Big fucking deal.
Is he controlling those beasts?
So that's how those monsters came to be running around out here.
Rain! Be careful!
Elise! Your Highness!
You!
My, I can certainly tell when I'm not wanted. I suppose we'll just have to leave then. Go, my beasts! Strip them to the bone!
Okay.
We're not going to lose to a couple of these things!
2 large monsters. Combat pattern analysis complete.
Alright, let's take them down.
Okay!
It would be really nice if we knew what our combat pattern analysis is, so we know how to fight these things, because...
I welcome all challengers.
Go!
Actually, let's start with some
Alright,
motivation
let's
here.
do this!
Give it to me.
Blink.
Of course. Off guard.
I'll handle it.
That's not really gonna help. Ah, that sucks. Alright, let's see.
Here we go.
Right! Give it up, everyone!
Okay, that didn't really do much
I'll
any
handle
either.
it.
Alright, now I think we can use the flash grenade. Or something else. Well, flash grenade's gonna to do it.
Here we go! The second form, Gale! Go! I'll pick you up!
I always feel that Gale is kind of anticlimactic towards the end. Like, I think it needs a third attack.
Right!
But it just never happens. Wait, who's playing? Oh, she's playing. Okay. You should do some healing. Especially on yourself, basically.
Arcus activate!
I'll handle it. Here!
Right!
Too slow!
Thanks!
Okay.
Here we go! There!
But seriously, I love the soundtrack to these games. Oh, that was actually pretty effective.
Okay. Here we go.
Of course! Arcus activate!
Too slow!
Here we go!
Let's just follow it up right away.
Radiant blade dance!
Okay. Somewhat better. I wish I had at least had the group right now. Okay. Huh. Nice.
I'll handle it.
Oh. I think I'll have to wait with that. I mean, I guess we can just do a normal attack. Didn't really do much. Okay. That's kind of dumb.
Go! Go! Elliot!
Got it!
My turn.
I don't know.
Here we go! There!
Right!
Movement down. Okay. Oh,
Here we go.
holy shit. Okay. That sucks. Fuck. Alright. I think I still need to focus on... No, wait. Actually, yeah, let's just wait. What was it again?
Thanks.
Right. All right.
There you go.
Time for the best S-break in the game. I just love her S-break. It's so crazy.
Sophie, dance.
Yay!
That's that.
And they're both dead. Oh no, okay. Bit too enthusiastic. Wait, no. Holy song.
Listen to my song of healing.
Thanks.
You have my thanks.
There you go. Nice. You know what? Fuck it. I'm feeling like it.
It's a performance just for you.
Yeah, play your song. Play your ditty. Down.
You've been a wonderful audience.
Okay, apparently they didn't. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Right.
I mean that's actually pretty handy.
Here we go! There!
Alright.
Evil will fall before my blade.
Yeah. That was actually a good fight.
I did it!
It was
Success.
that hard.
An A+ outcome.
I didn't expect it to be too hard, to be honest, but it's just the beginning.
We must pursue them at once. There's no time to rest.
Dad, you're bleeding.
This little scratch? Nothing to worry about. But never mind me. Her Highness is in danger. Please, go after her.
All right. Wait! Take me with you too.
Patrick? No. I need you to stay and protect everyone who's still here.
Those monsters are still roaming around outside, and the governor is wounded.
But... Please, if you're here, at least I can go knowing my father is in safe hands.
Fine, I'll stay.
That's settled then.
Let us give chase then.
Your Excellency, please let the Railway Military Police know what's happening as soon as you can.
You can count on it.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Alright, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Is this one of the passages beneath the city? Looks like it, and I'm judging the direction it leads. By the direction it leads, I don't think it's an area we've been to before. I don't sense any traps. Bleep bleep. Hello, Reed Schwartz is speaking. It's me, Sarah. The governor told me about what happened. Give me a full update on the situation. Our targets are Gideon and 2 other armed terrorists. They've abducted Princess Elfin and Elise, and we're pursuing them through an underground tunnel as we speak. We're doing all we can to catch up with them. Understood. I'm making my way there as fast as I can. I've got the RMP in tow. In tow? I'm not sure how that works. Anyway, keep up your pursuit. Try to stall them until we get there if you can. But don't do anything that would put the hostages in danger. Their safety is your top priority. Got it. Alright, let's hurry. Right, we won't let them get away. Oh. We'll be arriving in 10 minutes. Until then, all we can do is hope that they can pursue the terrorists on their own. I hate to admit it, but I doubt there's anything else we can do right now. I'm glad to see the RMP living up to their sterling reputation, though. It sounds like you guys handled the attacks at the racetrack and the cathedral like seasoned pros. Well, none of the Imperial Guardsmen are stationed in those areas. I just noticed the steering wheel is on the right, like it's in Britain and Japan. And we did receive invaluable assistance from Group B. And you could just accept the compliment when it's given, you know. So, how much of an idea did you have that the terrorists' real target was going to be the Garden Party? I'll bet you had more than just a hunch with the orbital calculator you've got for a brain, right, Miss Icy Maiden? I estimated the chances at roughly 40%. Targeting the Garden Party would make the biggest spectacle after all. I believe their aim is to harm the reformist public image, which means Her Highness should be safe. Unfortunately, I can't be so certain about that girl with her. And that's why we'll probably never see eye to eye. Wait, because she will be safe? Or because she can't say the same? Or because... I'm not sure.
Those damn terrorists! Elise, Princess Alphen, please be safe.
Okay, there's a monster there.
Monsters!
Wait, did he just
No
worry
problem.
about
We'll
Princess
just-
Alphen? More than about
Let's
the
get this
sister?
over with.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go! The second form, Gale!
Oh. Missed that one.
Fool!
Oh, okay. Alright, we can do more of those.
Okay. Here we go.
Why did it go back? What the fuck? Actually, you could do... Oh, you can't. Okay.
Arcus, activate!
Right! Ha! You have my things.
Yeah.
Go!
Okay.
Okay, that's not really helpful either. Just attack, whatever. Oh no! Okay. I actually expected more.
My turn!
Vanish? Wait, what?
activate.
All right, let's keep going.
La Forte. Oh, nice. Okay.
I've only just begun.
Oh. Now I'm all alone. Okay. Ah,
Bring it on!
fudge.
Of course.
Damn it, those things are fast. Wait. Oh. That sucks. Okay.
No escape! Off guard! Broken.
My turn. Here.
Here we go!
Okay.
My turn! Go!
I'll pick you up. All right, let's keep going.
Okay. Where are we? Catacombs. It's really creepy. I have no idea a place like this existed beneath the capital. It appears to be a catacomb built during the Dark Ages. Well, they definitely came this way. And I don't think it was that long ago. Alright, you can tell from the footprints. Okay, then we just need to keep heading this way. Follow me. Right. Ready to go. Onward. Heh, everything's proceeding just as I planned. If we can make it out of these tunnels, we will have achieved all we set out to accomplish here. Alright, not bad for our first mission. What are you people planning? Just what do you hope to accomplish by abducting us? It doesn't appear that you're interested in trying to ransom me back to my father for money. I ask that you remain patient for just a short while longer, Your Highness. We are but humble patriots who respect and honor the traditions and values of your country. We would never do anything to bring harm to one of the bloodlines that symbolizes that very nation. You sound just like... Haha, don't misunderstand me. We feel no sense of brotherhood with the aristocracy. The vast majority among us are common birth, myself included. However, there's a certain man among you whom I'm afraid I simply cannot allow to remain alive. Who do you mean? If that's what you want, let Her Highness go. If you need a hostage you can injure, I should be enough. Elise? Oh? Is that... what is your name, little one? Serving as Her Highness' attendant, I assume you must be of high social standing, no? Elise Schwarzer. Daughter of Theo Schwarzer, Lord of the Northern region of Ymir. I might not be particularly high rank, but I'm still of noble birth. If you need a hostage, use me instead. Elise? Haha, well, aren't you a fascinating young lady? We seem to have picked up quite the unexpected gambit. Now, how shall we use it? Before he gets the chance to decide. After them, guys. Oh no, oh shit.
Enemy sight! Take him out!
Oh, yeah.
My turn.
Do you have anything? Okay, that's not really gonna help. Let's start with some arts. I like how those boss placements, they're always like far enough so you can't hit them with one spell. Alright, let's focus on this guy first.
My turn. Here.
Okay. What the why is this fucking moving?
Go!
Oh, another vanish. What the fuck? Oh. No, it's just me. Okay, it's a look at the camera. Okay, sorry, I overreacted. There's gotta be something I can do. Wait, no, I know.
Alright, let's do this!
Leave it to me.
Go.
And it was all for nothing. Jesus fucking Christ, just what I need.
Oh no, you don't!
Give it up, everyone!
Okay. Target locked. Got it.
An opening.
Oh no, you don't! My turn!
Wait, who has the most?
My turn. No escape.
Huh.
Too slow. I'll handle it. Here I go. Got it. More, let's go.
Understood.
Hey, they're actually a lot easier than I thought.
Right!
One sec though. Oh, oops. Oh, okay. Well, fuck you then. I didn't even need an S-brake. What the fuck?
All right, let's keep going.
Yep, let's do that.
Great!
Yay!
I did it!
Yay! Pant, that was scary. There seemed to be some strange force at work making things difficult for us during the fight. How? We did just fine. The way they appeared was weird too. It's like they were waiting to ambush us. Perhaps it was due to that man Gideon's power. Or rather, that flute he holds. Yeah, that flute seems to give off some potent vibes. I've heard that some powerful relics from antiquity are still around. Wonder if that's one of those artifacts. Well, we're going to have to deal with it one way or another. Yeah. Alright, let's heat up. Before we do anything else. And maybe we can actually improve our weapons and stuff. Oops. Oh shit, I keep doing that. Really annoying. Bling. Modify exchange. Wait. Customize weapon, that's what I want first of all. Let's see, do we have any stuffs we can use? Okay. Okay, I think we're fine actually. Sorry, my my brother is telling me about. I'll fire warning shots to stop them. I'm with you, Reen. All right, I'm counting on you.
That's far enough. What? Eat that! Shit! What? What?
Reen, you came for us.
Show's over.
You sure did.
Let Her Highness and Elise go. Now.
Considering all that you've done, I can't say I'd be entirely comfortable letting you go free.
But if you release them, we might be willing to consider it.
Well, not really.
Damn kids.
It's 5 against 3. You've got no chance. And fleeing while trying to carry 2 hostages? I don't think that'll work out too well for you.
How about just one?
Would you please just let them go?
Impressive. Very impressive.
Shut up, nerd.
I had no idea Thors was educating such gifted students.
I had no idea you were such an... I mean, no, that's a lie.
Save it. Look, we can keep this stalemate going all day, or you can release them. It's up to you. But I'm warning you, if there's so much as a scratch on either of them, you'll wish the police found you before I did. You.
Reen! Reen!
Very well. We surrender. I'm not so proud that I can't see when we have no chance of victory.
Oh, really?
Then...
So you'll let them go?
Absolutely. If you can defeat him, that is.
Whom?
Do it.
Son of a...
A volatile anesthetic?
Fear not. I simply thought it best they sleep for a short while. After all, this is hardly a sight fit for the eyes of such innocent maidens.
Damn it!
Another monster?
A howl?
This roar.
It's a skeleton dragon. Yep. Skeletal dragon. It's the skeletal. Dark dragon of ruination, Zorak Luka.
What the hell is that?
Your mom.
It's a
Bone dragon?
A bone dragon. Alright, we're gonna die.
Behold! The might of the demonic flute! An artifact capable of holding even the shadow that reigned over Heimdallr during the Dark Ages in its thrall. Now, I'll have you delay your journey to perdition no longer. Farewell, dear ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
There's no way we can take on that thing.
What are we gonna do?
I can't estimate its strength. Or even the best way to fight it.
We're not just going to roll over and die here. If you think back on how much we've grown just during this field study, there's no way this thing is going to take us down.
My blade is ready.
Too impetuous to know when you're beaten, are you? Go, Dark Tyrant! Bring down the merciless hammer of judgment upon these hapless fools!
Oh, please do.
Watch
See how
out, this is a
goes.
tough one.
At least, oh yeah, at least.
Right.
I should have saved, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. I guess. Actually, let's do something that actually targets him.
Oh no, you don't!
Okay.
My turn!
Behold, my most powerful striker! Radiant Blade Dance!
Radiant Obredo Dance.
Here we go!
Alright. Actually, let's just...
Arcus, activate!
Keep it up, everyone!
My turn. Here we go. Okay.
Okay. Wait. The fuck?
Here we go.
Let's just do it then instead. Okay.
Got it.
An opening.
I'll handle it.
Wait, what the fuck? Didn't Reen have his S break? Why isn't he doing it?
Here we go.
Right!
My turn.
No. Yeah, let's do something defensive. Oh! Oh! Now it's tough.
Gather on my blade!
That's so weird. First time I've seen that.
Strike!
Alright. Okay, nice. No resistance.
I'll handle it.
Perfect. How about you? Do you have any? Oh, actually, that's
Arcus, activate. Yeah. My turn. Here we go.
My turn.
Right! Listen to my song of healing.
You have my thanks.
Oh, that's actually really good.
My turn.
Is it just me, or is this guy easy as crap? I didn't expect him to be so easy, like, considering the other bosses we fought. Wait, Curia... Bomb.
Here we go!
Actually, you know, let's see.
My turn. Here we go.
Sylphie dance.
Sylphie dance. That's that.
My turn. Give it up, everyone.
My turn! Arcus, activate!
Of course. Shatter!
Ha!
Oh, shit.
I was careless.
Here we go!
Yeah, it wasn't your fault. God damn it. You only have one of those. Better be worth it.
Thanks.
Listen to my song of healing.
Thanks.
Nice. Okay.
Of course.
Oh yeah, before we do anything, come back up. Ah, god damn it. Why do I keep losing it? Curable. There you go. Oh, it actually heals as well? Interesting.
Go! Arcus, activate.
I'll handle it. Here we go.
My turn.
Oops. That was actually pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Right. Give it up, everyone!
My turn. Here we go. Yeah.
Go!
Of course. Arcus, activate.
Okay.
Right.
Flames, gather on my blade.
Flames together on my plate.
Strike!
Boy! Oh. Alright, it's good.
Behold, my most powerful strike!
You're dead, mate.
Radiant blade dance!
And he's done. Jesus Christ, really? Okay, I didn't expect this to be so easy.
Evil will fall before
But
my
seriously,
blade.
that was easy. Raven, reached level 4. I didn't even have to redo this. I mean, I'm not complaining.
All right.
It's probably
Success.
gonna get harder. I hope. I mean, I hope. It's just when do I hope it's gonna get harder?
Impossible.
Impossible?
Laura! V!
Roger!
Who's Roger?
Huh?
What?
What?
You damned! What?
Yeah!
Up, there goes your flute, mate.
No. The demonic flute.
That's check and mate.
Whew, that was a tough one.
What's our plan, Comrade G?
Comrade G. Jesus Christ.
You vile.
Comrade G?
I am fully prepared to lay down my life for our cause. It is not death I fear. But this operation is too important to leave even a corpse behind. I'm afraid I must do what needs to be done. Even if that means harming a member of the Imperial family.
I think it's about time we came out to play.
Who's that? What the fuck? She's hot.
Who are...
Oh my. Aren't you a quick little
Eye patch
kitty?
wearing woman. Holy shit. What the fuck is that?
Just my type.
Oh, Hachimama.
That's the Sylphid I know.
I bet they're from the Crimson Scorpion or whatever.
Comrade S? Comrade V?
Ah, you came for us. Oh, what a relief. Now we can...
These must be...
More terrorists?
More terrorists?
I seem to recall specifically telling you to leave this operation to me. But I can't say I'm unhappy you decided to check in.
Sorry, boss. But if you got yourself caught here, we would have been off to a pretty bad start.
I do apologize for cutting in, but we figured it was for the best.
Oh man, I'm getting hungry.
Comrade C decided to join us too.
See?
And so I have.
Oh, it's Darth Vader. Anime
mask.
Darth Vader.
Comrade C, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Did my planning for this operation seem that flawed to you?
On the contrary, it was almost perfect. But no plan is completely foolproof. One must always factor in unpredictable elements. As the ladies and gentlemen of Class 7 here have demonstrated so brilliantly.
How does he know who we are?
Who are you?
We have already fulfilled our primary objective. Courting dishonor by harming a member of the Imperial family would gain us nothing now. Do you not agree?
No, you're right. Release them.
Elliot, Machias, I'm leaving the two of them to you.
Okay.
Got it.
Wait, why did they release it? What's the point of abducting them if they're going to release them anyway?
A gesture of goodwill, in the hopes that we may yet resolve this without bloodshed. What say you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7? Will you stand aside and let us leave peacefully?
Like hell we will.
You abducted the Imperial Princess and an innocent girl. Drugged them.
What Erebonian would stand idly by in the face of such an outrage?
It's 5 against 6. This won't be easy.
Guys.
You got guts, kids. I'll give you that.
Well, I certainly wouldn't mind a little roughhousing.
No, it's only right that I be the one to test their mettle.
Oh, god damn it. Are we gonna fight
Wielders
another
of the
boss?
longsword, the great sword, the twin gun swords. Stand and face me. I shall be your opponent.
What?
Think of this as an entertaining way to kill some time. The railway military police are already on their way. Until then, pour out the vessel of your wrath upon me.
Interesting.
He's awful sure of himself.
I wish I could have saved.
Is he serious? There's no way he can win against all 3 of them.
Whoa, what kind of weapon is that?
Another relic from the Dark Ages. A double saber.
See.
I am C. That is all you need to know. Now, come at me if you think you're able.
Alright.
Then allow us to begin.
One last fight.
My turn!
Ah, that sucks. Where am I gonna choose?
Of course.
Actually, you know what? In the spirit of this chapter.
Arcus activate!
I'll handle it. Target locked!
My turn.
Wait, he severs? What? Is this fucking bullshit?
Arcus activate!
My turn. Target locked!
Here we go!
Okay. He doesn't have anything. Okay, fuck this. What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck?
Sorry, everyone.
Careless.
My turn.
I didn't think so. God damn it, I don't have anything. Can't do anything. What the fuck?
Hi! This is nothing. Wasn't strong enough.
Alright, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. What the fuck is this bullshit? Alright, we lost. I don't think I was gonna win this anyway. It was set up. Okay, I get it.
That's our C for you.
Yeah, I don't care.
Ooh, can't deny he's got the brains and the brawn to lead.
Uh-huh.
What power?
He might even be as strong as Sarah.
Just... who are you people?
From today, you shall know us as the Imperial Liberation Front. In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator. That is our cause, our purpose.
The Imperial Liberation Front?
ILF?
What dictator?
Freeze, all of you!
Oh, okay.
Instructor! Captain Claire!
Just in time.
It appears the time has come to make our exit.
Huh? Is that...
Farewell. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Oh, I'm sure.
What?
A bomb?
See you around.
Ta-ta for now, my little darlings.
Let's see you claw your way out of this grave.
Oh, they'll be fine.
The passage is collapsing! Hurry!
Right! I couldn't leave Juan up alone.
Reen, you carry Her Highness.
Got it!
Alright, can I just save? Been going for 3 hours now.
Whew, that was pretty touch and go back there. But I'm glad to see you all pulled through.
Well, thanks to you, Instructor. I had my doubts we were going to make it out of that alive.
You could have come a bit sooner.
Sorry. Anyway, there's no way we'll be able to follow them now.
Indeed.
So, the Imperial Liberation Front, is it? Your Highness! Elise!
Oh, thank goodness. Whatever drug they were given doesn't seem to have had any lasting effects.
I feel like I've caused you all a lot of trouble, but thank you for rescuing me.
I'm just glad that you're safe and unharmed.
What happened?
Are you alright, Your Highness? How are you feeling?
Reen? I'm fine. You should worry more about your sister.
Looks like the intelligence division was right on the mark. We have a number of the routes back to the surface locked down. Think we could smoke them out?
Personally, I doubt it. This tunnel system is incredibly expansive, with too many areas we know nothing about. Continue the search for a while longer, then focus on restoring order in the city.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll send a report to the other divisions and let them know the situation's been resolved.
So, Imperial Liberation Front, what's your game?
Alright. Well, we've reached another junction in the game. Hopefully we can save. Oh, not quite. Oh, you thought we were done.
In the end, the Railway Military Police brought the chaos under control, and the first day of the festival came to a close. Despite his injuries, Governor Regnitz kept on top of things, ensuring that the rest of the festival passed by peacefully. The next morning, it was time for us to leave the capital behind and make our way back to Trista.
Belflay Palace, second reception hall.
I really don't know how to begin thanking you. You've done so much for our family that I doubt we'll ever be able to repay you.
Not at all, Your Highness.
There's nothing to repay us for. We just did what we had to. Oh, come now. There's no need to be so modest. It scares me to think what might have happened if Elise and I had been taken away by those people. So I can't thank you all enough. Please allow me to extend my thanks for your help as well. I'm truly grateful.
Elise.
Oh, I'm just glad you're safe.
Group B's efforts were a great help to Cedric and I as well. Thank you again for your assistance in restoring order to the city.
I'm honored, Your Highness.
I'm so glad to have been of service.
Just think of it as
What did
returning a
they even
favor
do?
for your
What
help pushing to
happened?
make Class 7 a reality. Still, now we've got the Imperial Liberation Front to worry about.
Regrettably.
Regrettably, okay.
There have been signs they were up to no good behind the scenes before now. That incident in Nord, for example. But now they've finally stepped out of the shadows and announced themselves to the world. They appear to be insurgents in the truest sense of the word, led by several key figures, C being the most prominent.
How do you know he's a key figure? Maybe he's just
The
a nobody
intelligence
wearing a
division is
mask.
doing its utmost to gather information about these leaders even as we speak.
They struck me as rather mysterious in some ways.
Oh no.
Even though they abducted us, they rarely showed the kind of maliciousness one would expect from terrorists. It seemed more like they were in the grip of some kind of intense passion. True. Not that it excuses abducting Your Highness like they did.
An intense passion, you say?
It did seem that way.
In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator. That's what their leaders said when they made their appearance.
Indeed. All the ham-handed theatrics of a middle school play.
Yeah. You can tell how gleeful he must have been to say the flames of silent anger in front of an audience.
Well, it's no mystery what they're referring to, at least.
Oh, thank goodness. I didn't miss you.
Oh, the Crown Prince.
Isn't that?
Is he?
Dad's with him too.
Oh, I'm glad you made it, Cedric!
Just in time, too.
Your Highness?
Did you come all this way just to bid us farewell?
Of course. After all you've done for us, I thought it was the least I could do. Is this the rest of Class 7? It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Cedric Rice-Arner.
No shit. I mean, they would know.
I wanted to thank you for coming to my sister's aid in her time of need. Allow me to extend to you my most heartfelt appreciation.
You're too generous, Your Highness.
The honor was ours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
This is the Crown Prince. He's pretty cute.
Fee?
I certainly wouldn't mind if he took a few lessons in manliness from the gentlemen of Class 7, though.
Alfred, come on.
I think that's a little harsh, Your Highness.
Well, you're still just 15. You have plenty of growing ahead of you. Still, it isn't often I see you keeping the Imperial Governor company.
I suppose that's true. I just happened to be here on business, so I thought I'd take the chance to say goodbye to everyone.
How are you feeling? Are your injuries all right now?
Yes, nothing too serious, fortunately. I'm still feeling it, but it shouldn't be too much longer before I'm back to my old self.
That's good to hear.
I'm glad to see you looking all hale and hearty, Your Excellency.
Thank you. While no one could have foreseen how it ended, you did manage to complete this month's field study.
Oh, did we?
On behalf of the Board of Directors, I'd like to congratulate you for your exemplary work.
We're honored you'd say so.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
We three directors may have very different positions on many issues, including how Class 7 should be run. But for my part, I'd like you to enjoy student life however you choose. I think the other directors would agree with me on at least that much.
Dad.
I'm glad to hear you feel that way, Your Excellency.
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about, Your Highness.
Well, if you say so. I've always found you a trustworthy man, of course. But...
Ah, I see that everyone's here.
Oh, there's the dictator. And there's the ominous music.
It couldn't be.
Chancellor Osborne!
As a matter of fact, the Chancellor and I just came from an audience with His Majesty the Emperor.
I'm overjoyed to see you safe and well, Princess Elfin. Clearly, the goddess has bestowed her blessings upon us.
Thank you, Chancellor.
I'd also like to reassure Prince Oliver that we're starting a nationwide hunt for members of the Imperial Liberation Front. An investigation into the backgrounds of its members is also underway, so you needn't worry.
My. Nothing gets past you, does it? Well, I suppose that means you have the security detail for next month's trade conference well in hand?
Of course. I'll see to it that everything is taken care of. Ah, but where are my manners? Please excuse me for not introducing myself.
Gideon Osborne, Chancellor.
I'm Gileath Osborne, representative of the Erebonian government. Though I imagine those of you who read the papers may know me better as the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
It's an honor to meet you, Your Excellency.
Sounds eerily similar.
Your
to
reputation
Blood
precedes you,
Born.
Your Excellency.
I've heard much about the recent exploits of Thor's Class 7. Traveling across the Empire for first-hand learning with your field studies, it's quite the fascinating program. I hope you'll keep up the good work.
We shall endeavor to.
Thanks.
I hope we'll live up to your expectations.
Ah, yes. It's been quite some time, young racer. I'm glad to see your new career path is working out for you.
Thank you, Chancellor. I wouldn't be where I am today if not for you. I really owe you for all you've done for me.
General Van Dyke was my superior back when I was in the Army. As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance. I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
What are you...
I have great expectations for you all. Nurture the bonds you share, and train up bodies and wills of steel. For I have no doubt you'll need them in the turbulent times to come.
Oh.
Huh?
Okay. That...
Rain?
He already wants to kill that guy. I mean, I kinda do too. But yeah. I think that's gonna do it for today. Hopefully we can just save
you're
the
moving
game
up in
now
the world.
because-
I've got a little
that's-
reward here for you.
Ooh, gladiator belt. Okay.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah, I get it. Oh, there's more? Okay. I think we did about it.
Good showing, everyone.
I sometimes get the feeling that those grades are just fucking random. I don't know what I did wrong. Either way. I'm too tired to care right now, so... I'm gonna save here, and I'm just gonna call it a night. I hope you had fun though. Like, it's been three hours and a quarter of an hour, so... It's been quite a ride. It's definitely been interesting. Like, a lot of stuff got revealed today. So I don't know when the next stream's gonna be, because next week's gonna be pretty hectic, because I'm gonna have a new location for my work. It's gonna be a bit longer travel time, I think. A bit more stuff to get adjusted to, and on top of that, I got an evening shift, so I'll be home at around 8. So we'll have to see how that goes. But either way, guys, hope you enjoyed. Hope you all have a nice weekend. And I'll probably stream something during the weekend, but just something different, something more casual. So I'll see you guys whenever that is. Either way, good night, folks. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.